I managed to extract maximum power from hypnosis. It all boils down to science. Every message you hear from the recordings is bestowed upon your subconscious mind. It gets deep, very deep, into the cracks of the subconscious mind. And there you find your true self there, the apotheosis of yourself. Because once you combine the programs, they create a combustible effect. And this effect permeates your reality 24/7, whether you realize it or not. If you want to be more charming and grab the bull by the horns and turn out thoughts into manifestos, you really owe to yourself to get deep to the cracks of the subconscious mind. What happens when you get in there? All sorts of miracles, because you get to see things that other people never dared to see. You will penetrate through them with your vision and have a magnetic vibe that's all over the air. It's undeniable. Of course, you have to become one of us. Welcome change and fathom out the unthinkable. Be you in this ritualistic process, because remember, every audio you hear, every cosmic master creation you set an eye on will permanently give you this oomph, will amplify your aura, and will render you magnetic. This energy field will propagate in your reality in order to see tangible results. And of course, you have to idolize hypnosis. If you idolize hypnosis, you give a direct message to your subconscious mind that, listen, I am in control here. I am in control of my thoughts and my destiny, and I will do the best possible to ameliorate myself and leapfrog on the next level. And then you find exhilaration, as I said before. You won't give a damn about reality. And that automatically renders you unstoppable, because you convinced yourself that you are worthy. This is a biggie here. Yes, I've seen tangible results by connecting with the cosmic master, the master hypnotist, because he is the one who will guide you to the unwalked paths of the psyche. All you have to do is really believe it. Become one with your higher self. Takes time, I acknowledge that, but you don't have to take it for granted, because reality will start to reshape according to your standards that you set an eye on, in order to make the transition to another level. It's imperative to understand that once you make the transition to another level, reality is about to change. Reality is up for grabs. Basically, how this program works. Picture this scenario. You plug your headset or ramp up your speakers, and then relax yourself and let the programming and coding your subconscious mind. These cryptic commands that trigger an awakening. The awakening is here. Sometimes depression leads to awakening. We don't want to go that route. We want to be energized, pumped, and feeling supreme all along the way to Ascension. And then reality will start to receive. Simple as that. All you have to do is believe that you are the master coordinator of your subconscious mind. And then everything is smooth sailing from there. Because you got to befriend your higher self. And what happens when you befriend your higher self? Reality is bound to change. You have to stay isolated sometimes. You really have to dissolve the mysteries that are responsible for your grand awakening. And, of course, hypnosis takes the cake here. Isn't that amazing? What the mind has to offer to you? Wealth and prosperity and abundance is in your lease once you find true peace and serenity with your higher self. Don't give a damn. Absolutely. Stay isolated from exterior influences and imbibe the programming without your zeal, because you're becoming part of it. Whether you realize it or not, the Grand Awakening is up for snatches. All you have to do is believe in your higher self, and there will be a time that you start to welcome it to your reality. But here's the kicker. Reality can be galvanized. It can be precipitated. Your wishes can be fastened up to infinitum. All you have to do is believe that you have master control of your subconscious mind. And that can be done with hypnosis by getting in a deep, profound level of trance. Because, let's face it, we all here for the Grand Awakening, but they just mumble about it on and on. They don't have a single clue about what reality has in store for you. They don't have a single idea that the higher self is up there. All you have to do is escalate up the ladder of success and find your path. Find your path to push the trigger in order to activate the lethargic parts of your brain that are responsible for a Grand Awakening. And the Cosmic Master is here to guide us to eternity. You won't be afraid of death anymore. You won't be afraid of your pathetic little self that nudges you to not stay afloat in this process. Because reality can be tampered with if you have the tools. All the magicians in the world have tools. These tools will lead you to the inevitable path of ultimate growth in the passage of time. Let's be realistic. It takes time to manifest and heaps of energy. All you have to do is ignite yourself, give them a spark in order to put this well-oiled machine in the works for you. And then you start seeing dramatic results that are literally hiding under your nose. All sorts of miracles are manifested when there's a very cathartic intent. You really have to purge yourself from the pitiful past and reprogram, re-encode your psyche in order to find your true self in there. A self that you would idolize. And then reality will auto-manifest, because you really have to believe it. If you don't believe it, nothing will happen. You will stay below the ground zero. You will diminish yourself to zero if you don't acknowledge the incoming signals that are stemming from the future. The future. Do you know what the future has in store for you? Huh? You don't have a single idea yet, but once you practice your inner dynamic to the fullest extent possible, reality will undoubtedly start to reshape. You really have to go in cahoots with yourself. Embrace this new reality and start acknowledging the incoming messages that are stemming from the crypt, from the unknown dimension, where it amasses a shitload of data. And all you need to do is open a vortex with the power of hypnosis, the transmissible power of hypnosis. And once you open this vortex, reality will start to flip. Amazing, drastic results once you trigger the hidden mechanisms of the mind. Think about it for a minute. When was the last time you were devastated? You felt there's no hope in there, but you never got to embrace the Cosmic Master. Here I am, reiterating this message until it sinks deep in your cranium. Because the uncharted territories of the psyche are so magnanimous, all you have to do is immerse deep, like if you were watching a captivating movie. And then reality will start to reshape. Of course, it takes a leap of faith to get there. Without faith, you're nothing. You're just an empty vessel. Open up yourself to this reality and find the hidden mechanisms that are waiting to be triggered and put into motion. Because reality can be tampered with, realize it or not. That's the way life goes. That's the way the universe systematizes itself to fulfill your needs and conspire with you in order to get what you want. And hypnosis is the answer. Hypnosis is the key to the kingdom of the subconscious mind. He who controls the subconscious mind can control the world. You don't know what highs are made with the power of the mind. Virtual highs. I didn't need to be physically there. I just needed to propel myself forward with hypnosis, visualize, and then reality start manifesting. Sometimes you have to really keep it simple, stupid. You really have to acknowledge true esoteric power with the magnanimous energy of the Cosmic Master, because he's the master hypnotist of everybody else. Because they idolize him. They are quick to discern that the Cosmic Master will give them this psychological boost and mind over matter in order to succeed. I don't care what your goals are. You really have to pacify yourself with your higher self and diminish your ego. Use it whenever you feel like. The ego sometimes is useless and counterintuitive. All you have to do is transcend on the other side. Because reality there is so fulfilling. Realize this. Realize the Grand Awakening and acknowledge power.